Sundays, at 10 a.m., and exclusively, on I-95.5 FM.
And streamed live, on the Eye on Dependency Facebook page, and YouTube channel.
Good morning, and welcome to a very special Mother's Day edition of Dependency, broadcasting live in simulcast with Rise Maximum Radio.
Good morning, I am Natasha. That was Garth, you just heard. Welcome to Dependency. Today we continue a very powerful annual tradition, hearing the voices of incarcerated persons and their families, as we honor the mothers who love unconditionally, even through the bars of separation.
This morning, we'll be hearing letters and actually seeing some of them being read from incarcerated persons to their mothers and from mothers to their children behind bars. We'll also speak with two incarcerated individuals right here in studio, joined by Prison Officers Steele and Agard from Rise Maximum Radio.
This morning is about reflection, restoration, and recognizing the humanity that lives within prison walls. Love doesn't disappear because of incarceration, and today we honor the power of that love.
So thank you for joining us online as well, and don't forget to like, comment, and share the live. This is Dependency and Rise Maximum Radio, where love knows no bars. Thank you once again. This is a very special time for us, as usual, as always. And this morning is going to be just like the normal tearjerker that you all are accustomed to. Yeah. Yep. It's going to be real. And let's just say a quick morning to Officers Steele and Agard. Thank you, folks, for joining us.
Pleasant good morning, as usual. A pleasant good morning.
Good morning to each and everyone who's listening to us here. A pleasant good morning to each and every mothers out there in Trinidad and Tobago, and of course, by extension, the entire world. I want to say a pleasant good morning to our Acting Commissioner of Prisons, Mr. Carlos Carraspi, of course, our Deputy Commissioner of Prisons, Mr. Bruce, and our ACOP, Mr. Das. Good morning to all my fellow officers.
All right, thank you very much for that. And we will be hearing, hopefully, from Mr. Bruce a little later on in the program this morning, but we want to jump right into the content that we have for you. That
before we do that, though,
developed by
I'm sorry to interrupt. Mm-hmm. Before we do that, though, let's say hello to the two lovely ladies who accompanied them here this morning. And just for them to hear your voice, you will hear them as well read their letters in studio as well. And also, we have that Rise Maximum Radio's YouTube channel that we'll just give you a teaser from, so that after the show, you can go and look at the entire thing on their YouTube channel. So we just give you a teaser of what to expect when you visit that channel. And believe me, you'll be really impressed. And I must say congratulations to the folks at Rise Maximum Radio for continuing to keep that standard alive. Even though you don't hear them, but you know where to find them. And Steele and Agard, of course, will give you that information. But just 30 seconds from Steele. How did it feel this year putting this together? Let's hear from you first. You hardly hear from me.
Wow. It's a pleasure always being here, Garth and Natasha. This year, the letters, as they say, a person told me yesterday, he said, we being manly, so we didn't cry. He said, but when everybody left the room, he shed a few tears. You understand? So it was heart-wrenching. It was really, really, when you listen to those stories, it unbelievable, right? And, putting these letters together, so we went through the editing part. So going through the editing part is where you had to watch up in the sky. You had to watch on the side, you had to watch left and right because people are around you and they're watching you. You understand? You don't want to show that touchy feelings. But as God said earlier, I want to encourage you guys to go and take a look at that video and watch it by yourself. If you can't, you don't want to express your emotion in a crowd, watch it by yourself. Guaranteed, some tears gonna flow.
You know, there's a saying, a mother's love. You can't compare that. And, you know, so we look at persons on outside, mothers, but we never took a look at mothers, incarcerated mothers, and what they go through, especially around Mother's Day time. So we wanted the entire, you know, world to hear their stories, you know, and how they feel around this time on Mother's Day being without their children. So it's a very, very emotional video. As Mr. Steele said, we got a lot of feedbacks, and the feedbacks were great because people were saying that, I mean, as I said, it was very emotional. And listen to these ladies, you could understand. When you actually go on air, you will understand what we are saying.
All right, so for those of you, and we congratulate our YouTubers, we have reached that 3,000 mark.
We will give you some applause
yes.
if we hadn't operated.
Thank you very much. And continue to like and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to catch up with Facebook. There's 10,000, so you know how far we have to go still. So, but
we're not too far away from 10,000, actually. We at 9,000 on Facebook, so y'all can help us get to 10,000 this year and get us to 5,000 on YouTube.
Yes. So without further ado, let's hear, Natasha, what are you going to start with?
We're starting with the greetings from MSP, Women's Prison, and from the folks who are stationed or work, I should say, at RMR. So we have the greetings that we overlaid with an image. So instead of just looking at our beautiful faces in studio, you will see some artwork that we created over the greetings from prisoners at MSP, Women's Prison, and RMR.
All right, so without further ado, folks, let's start this ball rolling with greetings from MSP.
My name is Andion. First of all, I would like to say a happy Mother's Day to all mothers. Most importantly, the mother to my kids, Franklin and Daniela. You know, to explain it, it's so much of words. But in simpler terms, I would like to say thank you for actually being there when I wasn't able to. Thank you for being the rock of the home when knowing a man is needed to be hand in hand with you on a day-to-day basis. But I would like to say love you all and hope that I would be able to conclude and complete what it is we first started and was taken for granted for. Thank you.
Yeah, Colin Peters, sending greetings to my mother, Cyrilla Peters. Mommy, thanks life for giving me life on the face of the earth and being there for me and everything. And, you know, love to you for Mother's Day and more life by the grace of God.
I am Clifton Morrell, sending out my greetings to my mother, Anne-Marie Morrell. Happy Mother's Day, and my child mother, Angel Bowen.
I'm Cohen St. Rose. I'd like to send out a Mother's Day greeting to my mother, my child mother, who's seeing about my son right now, you know, and my sister, and all the mothers in the country. You know. Hope you all enjoy your Mother's Day. My mother and my child mother, you all will see me soon. All the best.
I'm Musa Villafana. I'd like to send out Mother's Day greetings to my mother, Josette Villafana. And I'd like to say Happy Mother's Day to my child mother, Fia Magna Culture-Mini. Wish you all the best.
So that was greetings from MSP, and we'll follow that up with the greetings from the ladies in the women's prison.
If you're a parent listening this morning and you have a son or a daughter who you have been trying to get them to walk with faith and now they're not listening, you better call them to the radio this morning, because some of these contributions here speaks to that. You will hear what I'm talking about. All right, so let's go to the greetings from the women's prison. We say good morning to all of you at the GGP Women section.
My name is Patricia Ramkisoon. My mom is Hyacinth Lubon, and I just want to wish her happy Mother's Day, and I just hope that she come home soon.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Grandma.
Happy Mother's Day, Auntie Sashri, like a mom to me, and I just want to say I love you so much, and to all the moms in prison, I love you, and happy Mother's Day.
My name is Xavier Suze, and saying happy Mother's Day to my lovely mother, Kimberly Suze. And I hope this is the last time we see you in here on this day. And hope you come out soon, because tired coming here and seeing you behind here.
My name is Zidon Cesar. I saying happy Mother's Day to my mother, Kimberly Cesar. Hurry up and come home.
Hi, Siobhan. Happy Mother's Day to Rebecca Gonzalez. I'm missing you very bad. Can't wait to see you. And other than that, God is good. When you come home, spend time with the family and stop get trouble and be a good person. Because you're a good person, no matter, everybody have little ups and downs.
Happy Mother's Day, I love you. Come home quick, because I'll get mad at you. My name is Roya. I want to wish my mommy Vicky a happy Mother's Day. I love you. I want to wish my mother a happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mommy. I love you. I miss you so much. Mwah. My name is Kadira. My mommy name is Kirtan Maharaj. I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day. Love you so much. Mwah. I want to wish my mommy a happy Mother's Day. My name is Katira. I love you so much, Mommy. Mwah. Happy Mother's Day, Mommy. My name is Cody King and this Mother's Day. Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Hello everyone, my name is Kai Joseph, son of Jamie Joseph Smith, and on behalf of myself and my family, I want to extend a happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I want to continue by saying that mothers really are the greatest thing to their children. They really have an impact, whether it's bad or good, and at the end of the day, they would always love you, and all mothers should remember that. So take time out of your day to day. Remember, your mother loves you, and so does God as well.
My name is Kenji Joseph. I want to say happy Mother's Day to my mother, Jamie Joseph Smith. I hope that she enjoys her day, that she may take her time with everything, that she may be safe from harm, and that she may continue to pray. We ask that God will bless her and everyone, and that they may enjoy their Mother's Day today. And I also want my mother so that she may come back home to us, because right now the family is missing without her. So yeah. Happy Mother's Day.
My name is Dominic Ben, and I'd like to say happy Mother's Day to my grandmother, Gloria Ben. And I know it's your favorite thing, yeah? I'm missing you, I care about you, I love you. Real plenty.
Hi Grandma, this is Galisha. I just want to say happy Mother's Day, and I hope you enjoy it. Love you.
My name is Donnie, and I want to wish my grandmother, Gloria Ben, a happy Mother's Day.
My name is Faith. My mommy name is Shania Silverton. I wish you a happy Mother's Day. I miss you and I wish you could come home soon, and I love you.
My mother name is Shirley Silverton. My name is Shania Silverton. I wish my mother a Mother's Day. I wish you could come home. We miss you, Mommy.
What you miss about your mother?
She cooking and thing.
Hi Mommy. I hope you know this is your loving daughter. I want to say happy Mother's Day. I love you so much, and I miss you, and I love you. Hope you have a great day. Love you.
Hi, Shanice. Today, Mother's Day. I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day, sweetheart. I want you to continue trusting and believing in God. And very soon, you'll be home with your daughter, with your sister and the rest of the family. Have a nice day.
My name is Isaiah, and I'm missing my mom. My mom name is Shamilia Garcia, and I want her to come home. She's the best mom ever that I can ever have.
Hi, good morning. My name is Marissa Moses Khan. I would like to wish my sister Shamilia Garcia a happy Mother's Day. God bless you.
My name is Nasim Ramnarain. I want to shout out a happy Mother's Day to Shamilia Garcia, which is my daughter, and not only she, all the mothers in the whole wide world. So Shamilia Garcia, I love you and be strong. Thank you.
My name is Renaya Ali. My mommy name is Rosa Gonzalez. I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day and I love you.
My name is Ronaldo Ali. My mother is Rosa Gonzalez, and I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day, and I hope she comes.
My name is Rael, and my mother's name is Rosa, and I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day, and I wish you come out of this deceitful place.
My name is Keanu, and I want to wish my mommy happy Mother's Day, Khadija, and I wish you come home very soon. We missing you plenty.
Yeah, I just want to say happy Mother's Day to my girl Ratty from the west side. You're the best side always. Love always. Hope to see you soon. You know how it is. Love.
My name is Shane. I wish my mother, Siobhan, a happy Mother's Day. Hurry up and come home, Siobhan.
My name is Shanada. My mother's name is Siobhan. Happy Mother's Day. And I'm wishing happy Mother's Day to all the parents, and I miss my mommy.
Happy Mother's Day, Mommy, and I hope you enjoy your day and continue to pray and trust the Lord, and everything should be fine. To Grace Cupid, from Felicia.
My name is Dawn Cupid, mom of Grace Cupid. Gracie, I just want to tell you that I love you very much. You're beautiful, stay strong, and one day we will be together again. And to all the rest of mothers, have a blessed Mother's Day.
Hi, my name is Ratisha Douglas. This is for Shelly Ann Douglas. Mommy, I love you. We love you. We all love you. We care for you. And we just want you to come home. Happy Mother's Day. It mightn't be the ideal situation, but it's still, you have life, health, and strength, and you have the love of all your children. Love you, Mommy.
My mother, happy Mother's Day. Make sure she have a nice day. My name is Kimani, and my mother's name is Kissy Kojo, and she could have a nice Mother's Day.
My name is Samara Roo, and my mother's name is Kissy Kojo, and I want to say happy Mother's Day to she, and she's the best mother in the world.
My name is Jane, and my mommy name is Kizzy. Happy Mother's Day, Mommy. I love you, and I miss you so much, and I can't wait for you to come home.
Right, so they heard from where. Remind us where this where these recordings were held. It sounded like it was an occasion where we had.
Yes, Women's Prison. Every year they would have a day for mothers with their children.
Right.
I mean, you were hearing voices from very young to teenagers, and this time is very emotional as always. I mean, Jamie here, and she did not hear her sons what they said to her. And as soon as she heard, I mean, she was all in tears. So it's a very emotional time for mothers. I remember normally we would play an upbeat song when that time they have to part. But for some reason we decided to play the DJ, Mama. And people started to cry. We had to, Mr. C had to ring and say, change our song. Give her upbeat, a little soca, calypso, something to, to lighten the mood. Because it's a very, for Mother's Day and even the children, they don't even want to let go when it's time to do that. And Kizzy Kajo, she her 3 children were saying Happy Mother's Day. You know, Mom, you are not here with us on Mother's Day, but you know, enjoy your day as well. They did not know that Kizzy is out this morning. I think it was yesterday. So she surprised them this morning for Mother's Day. So you can imagine, seeing their mom
on Mother's Day.
On Mother's Day.
What a wonderful
And she told me,
thing.
she said she's going to surprise them.
You know, I want to say this on behalf of the Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service to this society, and we really hope and pray that the new minister will really pay more attention, the much needed attention to this prison. These officers of the Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service have been doing yeoman service and keeping that prison calm. Amen. And you have to admire people like Steele and Agard and the other officers who continue to show that restorative justice side of what prison's supposed to be. And we must never let this go unnoticed. I think it's one of the unsung heroes in Trinidad and Tobago, the officers of the Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service.
Yes.
I say that without fear of contradiction.
Yep.
So on behalf of all of us here, once again, we want to say thank you to the officers, Acting Commissioner Caraspi, come right down, Mr. Bruce, everybody who's trying their best to keep that prison calm, because most of the inhabitants will be coming back to society, and they're preparing them for that. I know some of you out there don't like that, but it's either we want crime to go down or we want it to continue to rise. What they're doing here right now is keeping crime down. Okay, so bear that in mind. You're listening to Dependency. We're going to a break. Excuse
Before
me.
we do that, we still have one more set of greetings to play, and these are from the guys who work at RMR. This is a pretty short one, so let's take that in, and then we'll take a break.
All right.
This is 1AD, wishing all the mothers a blessed birthday, praying that, God richly bless, guide, and keep you guys, especially on this Mother's Day, I'm praying that things work out for you guys. I also want to say a special bless Mother's Day to my mom. Mom, I love you. Stay strong, stay blessed. And all the mothers, remember you were chosen by God.
Anna Jarvis was inspired by her mother's peace activism. This inspired Anna to honor her mother's memory, which led to a national holiday dedicated to mothers. Just like Miss Jarvis, I have been inspired by the likeness of my mother, who, from as long as I've known her, continues to be a beacon of hope, love, forgiveness, honesty, and a pillar of strength to myself, my sister, my father, my nephews, my brother-in-law, and everyone who comes to know her. To me, Mother's Day is not just about the second Sunday in May. A mother's love is given to her children freely every moment of every day, and so it is our duty as children to show that love and appreciation to our mothers. Every day, every time, in everything that we do. As the song says, a mother's love you will never forget. My name is Dwayne Baldew, and with every molecule of every physical being, and with every bit of love and appreciation that is within me, I wish every mother a very happy and blessed Mother's Day 2025.
Yeah, greetings to one and all. This is yours truly here, the mellow, airy lower, bitter honey from Rise Maximum Radio. Wishing all mothers a happy Mother's Day. Even those that are incarcerated, you have the strength, you have the love and the courage because you are blessed from above. And we just want to send out love to her so dear because of all her love and her care. She was blessed from above, and all we can do is appreciate our mother's love. So from me to you and those incarcerated and those on the outward and the heavenly mothers, happy Mother's Day goes out to you with love.
My mother, my friend, so dear. Throughout my life, you were always there for me. Your tender smile that contented me. You were the sunshine that made my day. Please note, Mom, that I appreciate all that you have done, and I am who I am today because of you. I love you so much, Mom. Happy Mother's Day to you. Your son, Wayne.
just like to give a special shout out to all mothers of Trinidad and Tobago, thanking God for you all, because the reality is none of us would be here without you. So on that note, I would like to encourage mothers to take that role of motherhood to heart, because every king, every president, every hero, and every villain all started life on the breast of a mother.
This is Richard Gardner wishing all the mothers out there a wonderful and blessed Happy Mother's Day, especially my mom, or my moms, Carol and my sister Natasha, who've always been there for me and have always been a huge love and support my entire life. I'm sorry that these are the circumstances, but I know you guys have always been there for me. You always love me, and I love you guys too eternally. So have a wonderful, blessed, and happy Mother's Day to you and to all of the mothers out there.
You heard the difference,
yes,
right?
Yes, yes.
Radio station,
broadcasters' voices.
Yeah. Well done, Steele and Agard.
Yeah, man.
It's beautiful. You could have differentiate that is radio announcers you were listening to there a while ago. So that was the personnel from Rise Maximum Radio. Let's go to a break, and when we return, we go to the letters now, and these are the ones that you can jump on the YouTube channel. Please do so, because when we return, you'll be hearing and seeing mothers in studio at RMR sharing some letters to their children. So this will be very interesting. You're listening to Dependency. We'll be back.
Yes, girl. Online here with this weirdo named Larry. I'm getting rid of him now. Let's take a selfie. It looking good, boy. I putting it online.
Hey, I thought you say you went to the beach with your parents.
Who's you?
It's me, Larry, from online.
Hola, my name is Elena. Well, it's actually not my real name. You don't really care, do you? All you care about is want to pay your money to my boss that I look pretty, smell nice, smile for you, and let you have good time. Enjoying yourself and doing to me whatever you want to do for the money you paid. What you don't see or know is that I don't get any part of the money you paid. My boss takes all of it. I am forced to work, taking as many clients as my boss tells me to. I am beaten, made to take drugs, and I cannot leave this kind of work on my own. I am a victim of human trafficking. Please, por favor, help me.
Join us this Sunday, May 11th, for episode 19 of Eye on Dependency, where every life is a biography.
This Sunday on Eye on Dependency, Rise Maximum Radio presents Heartfelt Mother's Day Letters from Behind Bars. You will hear the contents of letters from incarcerated persons apologizing to their mothers, as well as incarcerated mothers apologizing to their children for the poor choices they made that landed them behind bars. Officers Steele and Agard will be in studio, accompanied by two incarcerated women whose letters will touch your heart. It's our annual Mother's Day tradition on Eye on Dependency. A time when we pause to embrace the humanity of those behind the prison walls and the strength of the families who love them. Because love knows no bars. Listen live from 10 a.m. on I-95.5 FM or watch live on the Eye on Dependency Facebook page or YouTube channel. The Counter Trafficking Unit brings you Eye on Dependency. We don't just share stories, we change lives.
Thank you for staying with us. This is Eye on Dependency. Happy Mother's Day to you, and happy Mother's Day, Miss Tamika, who's in studio with us. Our announcer.
Anybody else? Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Thanks.
Everybody in here. Me too. I counted myself in that too because I have children. They just have.
The three cats she talking about?
My children have 4 legs and fur, but they're still my children. Anyway, so we are doing a simulcast as per usual with Rise Maximum Radio, and we have 2 prisoners in studio with us who are going to share their stories shortly. But before we do that, we have some audio that we overlaid with images, making a video from 3 women who are reading their letters, because this concept of letters, I don't know how it came about, but interestingly, the idea for behind Mother's Day actually started with this concept of persons writing letters of love to their mothers. So it's very fortuitous that you all adopted this idea for the prisoners in the prison service in Trinidad and Tobago, and we are happy to facilitate that and allow the public to hear what these women have to say.
Yeah, congratulations, Steele and Agard, once again for
Thank you.
Thinking a step further into how we can do this program with you all, and you all went a step further by actually having letters read. So, without further ado, we're going to hear a letter from Aisha first, then Avalon, and then Elizabeth. So let's go to that. A letter from Aisha to her mom. To her mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I am Alicia. I have been incarcerated 2 years now. I lost my mother while I was in the free world. I would like to say sorry to my friends and family for not being around, especially my daddy, my brothers, my son, and my only sister. The most important person of all, who's now the responsible person. Now of my son. Now that I am in a helpless position, I feel so sorry that my sister has to feel the burden for me, because my son is 6 years old. While I am not around, he was diagnosed with a tumor in his throat, which leads to cancer named neuroblastoma. He was sedated for 2 months in ICU and had to undergo a surgery, which was not successful because the test came back with an error. Then, my heart fell when my brother called the welfare and said, "My daddy will not make it." I was feeling so empty at that moment, knowing that he was sick with diabetes and hypertension, and he was getting a lot of strokes and heart attacks 9 months before. I made a request on Saturday, 11th of January 2025 to visit my ailing father at home. But with the prison system procedure the day he was going to die, which was 3 weeks ago on Friday, 11th of April 2025, the prison carried me to visit him. I reached 3 minutes late. I couldn't see my daddy alive. It's 3 weeks now I have lost my daddy. No matter what, good and bad times, I have made it through with a lot of memories. Now that I am an orphan child with no parents around, it's hard with only their memories left. With me to move on, my life has to go on without them being here physical for me. But my life will not be the same as before. I have to hide my heartaches in this place if someone speaks about Mother's Day or now Father's Day. Silent are the tears that fall. Now, daily living without them is the hardest part of all. My son, I am sorry that you had to go through all these things without me. You can't see my face, hear my voice, or touch me, because we are apart. I am sad and sorry for everything you are going through without me. Brothers and sisters, my advice to you, do the right things and don't come into this system. It's very hard not to physically be with the ones you love when they need you the most. This experience is not for anyone. It's painful and
My name is Avalon Sashalet, and this is a letter to my mother, also my queen. Dear me, grateful I am to celebrate your existence daily and not only on one special day. Memories we shared on innumerable occasions seem so far-fetched now that I am incarcerated. Pain ancient like an Egyptian tomb, eating away at my heart like worms devouring the dead. I almost feel like I can't escape from these worms. A load of concrete blocks attached to the hem of my garment. This unforeseen agony, vicious in every way imaginable. I feel it. I feel it daily because I left you. I left your warm, brown skin as clean as a stream formed by a waterfall. Abnormal humor, amazing cooking, and perfect face for a lifeless structure with cold concrete walls and iron gates. How? How could I have traded your sweetness for a tenacious world? A world so cruel and isolated from everything. How strong was my love for you after all? Is this how I have chosen to repay you for your breast milk when I was fragile? Is this how I've chosen to repay you for the sacrifices you've made, being abused and unloved and refused for my sake? Is this how I've chosen to say thank you for all the times you made me laugh? Am I really a daughter to you? Though I lived in a stable home with a financially secure father, I was unhappy, beaten, cursed, and unheard. But, Superwoman, you always came to wrap me in your cape of peculiar love. Though you seldom stayed long, you still came. You always left, but you always returned. You too know what it feels like to carry concrete blocks without a wheelbarrow. You bruised your hands to me. You broke your back when your hands bled. And when that became too much, you carried them at the base of your garments. Oh, how I long to return to your womb, surrounded by your blood and toxic fluids and living organs. It was much easier for you to protect me from your bodily fluids than the evil of this world. I was innocent then, unknown to man, incapable of wrongful acts, incapable of hurting you, never separated from you. Oh, how I long to return to your womb. How could I add to your pain? Why did I add another layer? You've already lost your first offspring to the hands of evil men. I guess I volunteered myself to the evil one. Forgive me now. I don't ever want to lose you. Where could you and I go? Far away from this pain, together, alone. I love you, Meep. But I must ask one last question. Didn't I love you enough to listen? Love your lass, Avalon Sashalet. My name is Avalon Let, and I have been incarcerated at the age of 18, and I am now 23. And I would like to say that when your parents are giving you sound advice, or even your legal guardian, please listen.
Hello, good day. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers. My name is Elizabeth. I am a mother of 8 wonderful children, and I am currently remanded at the Aruka Women's Prison, where I have been for the last 2 years and 5 months. My husband is also remanded for the same duration of time at the maximum security prison. I am writing this letter to apologize to the people that I have hurt, not intentionally, but all the same. My mother, my children, my husband, and his family. But I have loved without being loved. People I cared for without even caring. People I listened to without even hearing. All because I was always about me. The only voice I heard was me. I was a very vocal person who never knew how to let things slide. My mom, God bless her, will be constantly berating me about as my inner circle would have called it, nasty attitude. Always had to lash out, pick arguments, rant and rave, and get on like a real imbecile. I listened to no one, not my mom, not my husband, not my children. People say no man is an island. I lived on my own, with no regard or courtesy for the destruction that was slowly brewing. My mom, my husband, my children, even my in-laws would repeatedly speak to me, plead with me to take it down. I never listened. I knew I am loved unconditionally. No matter what I did, I was forgiven. It reached a point I got too vocal, did not listen to my husband, my last son, no one. And because of that, jail happened. Not just for me, but my husband as well. Oh, the pain I have put my loved ones through. Let me take this moment to express to you all how deeply sorry I am for devastating you all with this emotional anguish you all had to and is still facing because of my destructive behavior. I will not say to you, please forget the pain. Pain I have come to know has a memory of its own. To my mom, I am deeply saddened for causing you pain and distress because of my hardened, self-destructive behavior. Not heeding your voice of love and wisdom calling out to me. But this experience has evolved me into the daughter that you have always envisioned me to be. To my husband, Dwaraka, I am so sorry that my stubbornness that you have always had reason to chastise me for eventually tore our family apart because of my selfish demeanor, not being respectful to you as a wife ought to be to her husband. Yet still you love me selflessly. And I am at that place in my life and in my heart where I can return that unconditional love you give me and to be the wife that you deserve, not the person I portrayed myself to be. But you have always seen the inner me. Don't ever change who you are. You are love personified and I love you passionately. To my children, I am sorry for not being a mother more deserving of having wonderful children like each of you. Though I have wronged you by not being there at times, I should have been causing each of you in some way emotional, mental, and psychological distress. You each came into your own. I am so proud of you guys that despite my often negligent ways, you have aspired to be the best of everything. You all have taught me a lesson, and that is to take care of your character, and your reputation will take care of itself. Character is destiny. Thank you for making me see that you are not what you know, but what you are willing to learn. I love you all, and this is coming from a mother who is a mother in heart. To my in-laws, I have caused you all some trouble. I deeply apologize. You have always been my second family and love me without reservation. I apologize for the stress and burden you were made to bear because of my inconsideration towards you and all those I hold dear to me. Now I thank all of you for your unfailing love and support every step of the way. This experience has transformed me into the person you all knew that I was capable of being, and soon I will be with you again. This time I bring an ear that listens and obeys, a heart of love, lips that don't lie, mostly to myself, and an attitude of gratitude. No more will you cry. I love you all.
Wow.
All right.
So we just, those were three women who are currently incarcerated reading the letters that they wrote. And it's really writing a letter is really a powerful statement. And when you hear it read, it touches you in a different way. Because when you write, it helps you to really express how you feel.
Yes.
Those very honest emotions. I don't know if... Agard, do you have anything to say about these three women in particular? Why did you choose them?
Well, again, we came up with a competition for Mother's Day. A letter to my mom in heaven, a letter to my mom saying I'm sorry. Right. And a lot of them chose letters to my mom saying that I'm sorry. And these three individuals, they last minute, I asked them, well, would you all write a letter to your mom saying that I'm sorry? I did not have chance to vet the letters. When I went there and, was one reading, and that was it. And when I heard those letters, I had to compose myself. Because if you realize, all three of those letters were really, really deep.
Yeah.
And, with Dwaraka, she, apologized, as you said, for her in-laws, her children, her husband, who's also incarcerated with her. Avalon Let went, her mom, I saw them for the family visit, and they are very close. And she said, all the times that her mom used to talk to her, she never used to listen. And now that she's here, she blames herself. And I mean, it's really, really sad.
Well, at least she's big enough to at least admit
yes.
that, her mom did try with her, and she's the one who failed.
And that process of writing a letter allows them to heal in that respect.
Yes, it does.
If you're just joining us, you're listening to Dependency, and we are hosting Rise Maximum Radio as usual for Mother's Day. And you just heard letters from greetings from families outside. You heard letters from those on the inside. But we have more for you because we have 2 incarcerated women in studio with us here this morning. And we thank the Ministry, of course, and the Commissioner for allowing this to happen once again. And you're going to hear them share their letters. And then after that, the clincher for us is in studio at RMR, where you'll see Miss Agard introducing the segment, and take you inside RMR for a few moments. So we go to a quick break, and when we return, you're going to hear from the 2 young ladies in studio here with us, and what they have to say to their moms, and what they have to share with you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, and we are seeing your greetings that you're sending to Jamie and Julia in studio on Facebook. Thank you very much. We will show them what you've said, and when we come back after this break, we will speak to them.
And also, Monica Douglas. Good morning to Garth and Natasha.
Yes.
Wishing you all happy Mother's Day. This is Andrew Douglas's mom who's listening, and those of you Rosemary from Brooklyn, thank you very much for joining us once again. And Monica, thank you too. God bless you. All right, so let's go to a break. We'll be back. Yes, we don't know where our online man went to, but
he said he's having internet issues, but give him a second. So while we wait on him to
well, let's start with the ladies then.
Okay.
Yeah, and
sure.
Instead of because and those of you experiencing the usual problem on Facebook, remember you could go to Dependency on YouTube, EYE, and on Dependency, and you can pick us up there, and also, we share the information to get to Rise Maximum Radio's YouTube channel before we leave, all right? So, who wants to go first, ladies? Good morning, and thank you very much. You have letters to share as well with us this morning.
Hi, my name is Julia Ramdeen, and I've been incarcerated for the past 22 years.
Convicted or remand?
I am convicted.
Okay.
I spent 5 years, 9 months on death row. The only female death row inmate belonging to the state of Trinidad and Tobago at that point in time.
Okay. Good.
Right. And I will say, firstly, prison is a psychological thing. You can't survive prison. Like some of us, we come into prison and we try to camouflage our pains. We try to hide. We try to pretend to be brave. But psychologically, all of us have suffered trauma. And I used to work in Rise. I work alongside Miss Agard and Mr. Steele. And I would tell them about my dysfunctional home, because I came from a very, very dysfunctional home. I had no father figure. My mom, I love my mom. I mean, she didn't always get it right. And this is the problem that we have in society right now. I mean, my mom, she had 7 children, single parent, uneducated. She suffered with alcohol problems. And the thing about it is, she always made sure that we had things to go to school. We look good on the outside, but we was a wreck on the inside. She would leave and go to work every day. And when I see my mom, it's in the evening time, sometime in the night. So while she provide for us, I was the one who would cook, wash, clean. And these things leave scars. My mom was never a woman to actually express her emotions. You know, sometimes I would hear her crying in the night, and a morning I got up and I said, you know, Mommy, why was crying for? Mind your business. That is not your business. And I wasn't angry. I became more sad because here my mom was hurting. And I was old enough to understand that she was hurting, but she wouldn't share. So I grew up around the boys, hunting, fishing, stealing chicken, making cook. So my mom was never home. And if I say I became a product of my environment, I would be lying, because my village actually raised us. But I allow my morality to become my immorality. I grew up not having anything, and you know, long time people were stigmatized. So my mom is an East Indian woman, and she had children for a Negro person, so they would always say Sandra, and she banned a nigger children. And in my mind, I would say, I will show them what these niggers could do. That was my mindset. So I got married at the age of 16, had my child, and from there I started selling clothes, I started doing everything, because I never wanted to be where I was before. My children, I never grew up with I love you. The first time my mom told me she loved me, I was incarcerated, charged for murder. When my mom told me that, I was like totally shocked, because here I am, I don't know how to respond to this. I was sexually abused as a child. I went through so much, and I couldn't even come to you, because to come to you is mind your business. And from small, you know, I always look at, okay, certain things happen to you. Okay, fine, you're not the only person. Not knowing that these things cause psychological effects. So I used to fight in school. I was really active in sports and things, but I used to lash out. I had a rage that I couldn't explain. And it took prison. It took prison to make me find out that, hey, you have triggers, you're bipolar, you're this, you're that. And I was like, but this is me all my life. Triggers. And when you come into prison, you are stigmatized. I was the I was the daughter my mother wanted, the mother that my children needed, the wife that my husband needed, but I wasn't me. I just put on a suit to fit every position. But it took me to prison. And I will say this, you see, a lack of education. Watch me, you're down in the gutter right there, because you're illiterate and you're ignorant and you're arrogant and you feel you ain't thing. But in prison, I have to say prison molded me and shaped me into who I am today. And I always say this, sometimes prisoners get upset with me, but while I was on death row, I actually analyzed me, and I didn't like me because I didn't know who I was. I was like, J-Lo the pretender, J-Lo this, J-Lo that. Nobody knew me. When I was lashing out, she was ignorant. When I was using obscene language, she have a foul mouth. But nobody knew me. So from psychiatrists to psychologists, and when they diagnosed me with certain things, I was like, I learned everything, took medication, and try. I got my subjects. I started representing in prison, graduated, became a radio broadcaster, and go to mentor. The list just keeps going on and on. Yes, I'm in prison 22 years. I've left my kids while they were 3, 6, and 9. Now my daughter is 32. My last child is going to be 26. And they have their own family. And
how does that make you feel as not having been there for your children, the way that your mother kind of abandoned you?
To be honest, my eldest daughter, she's the one who expresses herself. She wrote me over 63 heated mails. Hate letters, I call them. And I sat on death row. And I read them. And I read them. And the pain that I felt, knowing that this is my baby and this is how she thinks of me, it made me start to judge myself. It made me start to look deep inside myself and find out what I wanted. Sometimes my son would come visit and I just see this big man, and it's just different personalities I'm dealing with because I do not know them. My grandchildren will come, Grandma Julia, and I am looking at these little humans and I'm like, how them know about me? And, you know, it's so strange because the picture that I had in my head for my daughter graduating, prom, you know, getting involved in, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend thing, it was totally different. But here I have my last baby, and I think this is what shocked me the most. My baby came with her baby, and she took out her breast to breastfeed her baby. And this is me. This is my baby breastfeeding her baby. And I was blown. I just couldn't fathom that this is my baby. Now she has 3 children. They know that I love them. They know that I will go the extra mile for them. Everything that I have taught them remain grounded. They still listen to me, they obey me. But these are individuals who I don't know. And I don't even think they know me. They know me as mommy, yeah. But they don't know me. And that scares me because I want to go out there. I'm trying to better myself. To go back. I mean, all of us in prison try to better ourselves to go back. Yes. Because we know how unforgiving society can be. However, we try, we do exams, you name it, we do it. But the thing about it is, will we be given that chance? Mm-hmm. How will society embrace us? How will they receive us? Do they see our efforts? They do not know our pains. Yet we are stigmatized. And I understand. We are stigmatized. But sometimes somebody just needs to hear what others went through to understand, because if you don't know what is love, you can't love. If I never grew up knowing what is love, how could I say I love Miss Agard? If I grew up in a dysfunctional home thinking everything is everything, I just had to make it. Because half of us believe that society owes us something. To take a life is nothing because I don't know what is love. I don't know what is value. I don't know what is spirituality because I was never grounded because of the environment that I came from.
I think it's instructive that you have said that prison has molded you.
Prison
has shaped you and has transformed you, because that is what it's supposed to do.
That is so true.
That is what it's supposed to do.
Yes, because I mean, knowing Julia for the amount of years I've worked there, I've seen transformation. I remember Julia, as she said, being condemned, and then after when she came down from there, of course it took work.
Yeah. Because
everything back then for Julia had the temper, she had the anger issues. She was very never used to obey instructions or listen to anyone. And now I've seen that change. I'm seeing Julia, she's actually working in the ration room. She has humbled herself tremendously. I've seen growth. And as you said, that's what the prison is about, transformation.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Now, can you imagine if the prison get more tools and more attention, how many more lives they would touch?
Prisoner, yeah.
And, Mr. Garth, you said that there, and this is me, right? When you look at prison is healing a malignant arm of our society. right? We have officers, some overstaff. Now, I'll be honest with you. I had officers who I fought with, who is the same officers who would turn around now and tell me, JLo, you okay? You need this. Understand? So, society tends to look at prison as this evil place. I'm not saying that there was instances, but for me, I could speak of. These same officers is the persons that is allowing me a chance. The same JLo who is a fight officers, mash down the jail, you name it. It's the same inmate today. And I am telling you, our programs department, they overstaff.
Understaffed.
They understaff. they have little or no resources, right? We have officers that they just in and out. Sometimes I now see an officer and I turn, so I say, Miss, you here again? And it's like, so sometimes, and I will say it, prison officers are human as well. And they have their issues, and we have our issues. So it's all about personality, and this is where psychology comes in again. But the thing about it is, once respect is enacted, all can be well. Respect.
Now, as we mentioned, prison programs department, I always, say big up the programs department because they really work hard. I was a programs officer. Well, I'm still a programs officer, actually. But that event on Mother's Day, they came out, they supported each and every family member that was there. I remember seeing a program officer passing around, giving sweets, giving children things to color to make them comfortable that they would not realize, that they are in an actual prison environment. So, to all the programs officers who are actually listening, good morning to you all. Bless, every time that you are here doing what you love, because programs department, the persons there do what they love,
And you have to love what you do in order to make an impact. Jamie,
yes, Jamie.
Over to you now.
Well, could we hold on with Jamie a minute? Because I want to let's tease the people a little more now.
Tease.
Yeah. If you're just joining us, you're listening to Dependency, and I want to go to RMR for a minute, and that's video G short man, and let's look at Miss Agard introduce what you're going to hear, and this is her actually live in studio with another person, and then we'll come back with because I need people to take some time to let sink in what JLo just said.
Yeah.
Dysfunctional homes.
Mm-hmm.
Not listening. You had pent up anger that you went to prison with.
Yes.
And I hope that one day we can have you here to tell your entire story, because you see that dysfunctional. This is how I start my lectures. I grew up in a dysfunctional home. Now, the thing about our society, and I hope again that the new minister would look at that part of restoration, which is why things happen, why people do the things they do, why people behave the way they behave. I don't think all they see is you are in jail and you're a bad person.
Yes.
Believe me, I'm out of prison till 1991, and I still have to battle that I'm not really a bad person.
Yeah.
I'm a good person. It's not easy with our society, so I understand.
Thank you.
So let's go to that video G. This is live this is recorded in Rise Maximum Radio Prison
Studio. In the maximum security prison.
At the maximum security prison.
It started off with a room with some curtains in 2012, but now is the site of some amazing content that you're all now privileged to see for yourselves. Again, a reminder about the RMR's YouTube channel. Please go and look it up. Check it out.
And we want to thank every commissioner who came through and kept RMR going. Because they were those. But anyhow, let's go to the video, please. Let's go to the video. Today's Mother's Day card. Come on, let's go. All right, short man, let's go. Run it.
Today I ask you to open your hearts and minds as we shine a light on a deeply emotional journey. The journey of incarcerated mothers and other individuals who on this Mother's Day pour their souls into letters to their children and for some to their own mothers, offering heartfelt apologies and expressions of love. Now, these are not just words on paper. They reveal the raw emotions of hope, regret, longing, and the desire for forgiveness. I urge you to truly listen with compassion, for within these words lies the power of redemption and the potential for healing that we all can understand. Rise Maximum Radio presents Mother's Day Heartfelt Letters from Behind Bars. I am Vanessa Agard. Welcome.
My name is Mrs. Smith. Lived a life with great success at a powerful job. Been a devoted wife and mother, and finding time to empower the youth within my community of origin. 4 years ago, my life changed, but not just my life, mainly my king's, family, friends, community, and colleagues. Unfortunately, I can't change the past, but I can take this opportunity to say sorry for the sudden changes, therapy sessions, and pain that my king's, family, friends, community, and colleagues that loves me endured and still continues to endure. Never in my wildest dreams I thought that I would be diagnosed with mental illness, or even that mental health issues can change my fairy tale into a dark horror story. I can't never recover being separated from my kings and loved ones 4 years apart. 4 years apart, time lost, never to be regained. This is what I have to say to you. My first king, you're graduating this year, and I'm missing it because we're apart for now. I'm so sorry. I miss your confirmation, your award ceremony at school, and your visit to meet the president. I wasn't there to comfort you when you missed our first virtual visit, and you cried asking and saying, how long now? So long you haven't seen your mom. Your performances with the National Steel Instrument, or trying to wake me up by playing the song from Titanic on the keyboard. I love missing, well, I really miss poetry devices. And our dinners, every Christmas, every birthday, every holiday. I wish I was around to celebrate with you, and those hugs and your facial expressions when I finish a story that you thought I didn't know. Or movie nights, or pet Sky, you named her because her eyes were blue. You playing or reading, making your breakfast, I just miss staring at you and thinking, where did the time go? Now I'm away, and I can't get that back. That time has been lost. That moment has been lost for both of us. It's lost, and I'm sorry, isn't enough to heal the pain that we are experiencing. In fact, nothing and no one can help us right now but God. I'm grateful for the time I get to see you, maybe twice a year or so, but every single day, I wish I could be there with you. You still continue to make me very proud at school. I love you. My youngest king. Look how you've grown. I can't believe that you're almost my height. I miss preparing you for SEA and celebrating your success. I miss your first Holy Communion, and I don't know any of your friends. I'm sorry that you can't talk about me to your peers because of where I am. I miss learning, watching you learn to swim, and dealing with your brother when he turns off the light. When you cry, I can't comfort you. When you want to lap my tummy. I remember the first time you came to see me here, and you asked if there's a TV in my room. You don't mind staying. But what cuts the most days after you left, my mother said that you cried yourself to sleep. And you cried even when you got up, refusing to be cheered up because all you missed was me. My kings, I can't fix anything right now, but we trust in God to help us on this painful journey. So in our heart room, we can talk to him about our anger, shame, and pain. Nothing else can help us. Right now, I know that I have hurt you both. One day I pray that we can heal and move forward and accept that which we have lost and enjoy the very little time we get together. I love you, Mommy. I would like to also take this time to advise anyone who don't understand the effects of mental illness that you should take care of yourselves. You should take care of yourself, because if I wasn't so stubborn and wasn't so driven by work and other things, I would not be here. So take advice as well from other people. And remember, this is not a place for anyone, especially a mother.
Oh, child. Jamie, all right?
Mm-hmm.
That was Jamie that you just watched. And every eye in the studio is wet right now. Every eye. I kid you not. God?
What's a Jamie now?
Okay, well, my name is Jamie, or Mrs. Smith, and I've been diagnosed with mental illness, and it changed my life completely. And of course, you know, a lot of people think real bad people in jail until you reach in jail, right? Mm-hmm. And you hear some of these stories. And I want to say thank you to some of the officers that care, because it's very difficult, as J-Lo would have highlighted earlier. It's very traumatic for a normal person when they enter there. So could you imagine what is in place for those who are mentally ill? Because the training for the officers are to hold and treat and correct. It's a place of discipline. And so the trauma that a normal person will feel is more than likely heightened for those who are not well, you know. So being apart from your children is another challenge, because it's just a new environment altogether, and trying to adjust and taking psych medication is another story. Sometimes you want to see someone to talk to, but they have a list, so if they make the cut, you might have to wait a little longer to do that. So we have magnificent programs, and we need to work more now on programs to fit or to help with the healing process, for the reintegration into society for those who suffer with mental illness, because there are a number of persons that are currently incarcerated in the male prison and female prisons that are taking psych meds currently. And I think society, who would deem everybody, when you say they are jailer or put them in jail, don't understand what is really happening behind bars and to families, because we are not just making jail, our families are making jail, our children are making jail, and those who suffer with mental illness, it is also deemed as something that it could be hereditary. So you don't know if your children doing exams are suffering from anxiety. And that could also lead to another type of mental illness. So we have schizophrenia, we have bipolar, and then we have bipolar manic. That's a different stage, which means you have extreme highs, you have extreme lows. A lot of people don't even know that they have a mental illness until, God forbid, something happens and takes you on a journey, a horror story, as mine did. So it's something that I think everyone should look into.
Jimmy, before you go on, you mentioned that a very important point about the fact that every individual who is in prison has their own story.
That's correct.
What is yours in terms of what Julia was saying about how prison transformed her? What has prison done for you?
Well, prison has given me, and I have a few officers because, you know, wherever there's good, there must be bad as well, right? So a lot of officers showed compassion. And eventually, when I started, because it's been 4 years, so I spent 2.5 years on a bed, up and down the stairs, diet, bath, back inside. I wouldn't socialize. People found I was moving too slow. I couldn't correspond well. My hands were shaking because of the meds. I couldn't hold anything properly. I had to use a ball for therapy. It was too much medication. And one day, one of the inmates decided, you know what, we're going to have aerobics class. We need to exercise. And I said, yes, I'm going to do this because I need to balance. I couldn't balance. In fact, it got to a point where I couldn't come off the bed fast enough. And I started exercising. I started reading. It started to help. The medication started to reduce a great deal. So I went from 1,750 grams of Depakote and anaconazepam to now 750 grams of Depakote and anaconazepam. So that is 1,000 grams off in the last 3 years.
Wow.
Yes.
And that has changed a lot of things because now I used to be very numb. When my mother first told me that story about my son, I was like, okay, he cried, okay. And then when I read it with less meds,
it
was a different story, you know. So I know that they are going through a lot, and that's why I said both families are making a serving time while we're waiting for an opportunity to be heard. And while I'm saying this, I want to highlight our judiciary system. A lot of people like to talk about, well, you know, you had to wait on the system. But what was very interesting for me, in less than a month, we would have come up with the Bail Amendment Act. So the business of justice to me is very expensive. Because if you can do that in about 3 weeks and make that law, what is really the excuse for all these years to amend the judiciary and fix it? How many people graduate every year from doing law? And how many judges do we have? Right? So we really need to figure out, is this really a business that we want to continue to endorse in our country? Or do we really want to fix things and get things going faster and smoothly?
Well said, well said. Well said. Where's the justice in the judiciary?
If you're just joining us, you're listening to Dependency, and you just heard from two convicted incarcerated persons in studio with us. You missed a lot. Just remember, you can return to our page when the program is done, and remember to go to Rise Maximum Radio 2 on their YouTube channel to see more of the content being shared this morning, because I think it's about 6 testimonies on that channel for today. Sorry, so you will see, and give RMR some love on YouTube too as well, man. You know, go. You know, we have good people among us in society. We have people who believe that people can change, and we want to thank those people this morning for continuing to show you understand that people can change. To the officers who continue, We know your job. Imagine someone, as you mentioned, there are a number of people in prison with mental ill health.
That's correct.
Both male and female.
Yes.
That's correct.
And officers now, who are not even trained to deal with that,
That's correct.
have to add that to their list of things they have to deal with.
Yes.
Yeah, J-Lo, you want to say something?
No, it's just sometimes, like, as she talk about manic depressive, and somebody's acting up. Probably it's a child's birthday or anniversary of something, and she started to act up. The officer doesn't understand because they don't know what's going on. They will come, batter, whatever, and their job is to subdue this person and get them in the cell block, in a cell. So it's like you're kicking a dog for being a dog.
Right.
So no, really, because you can't help be who you are. And the thing about it is, as my fellow inmate said, they were trained for that, to hold and treat. They were not trained to deal with somebody who schizophrenic. So one will turn around and say, I'll kill all earlier because she's schizophrenic. And she talking about, well, she will go in the kitchen and take up a knife and kill people. And this is the real thing I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And what they will do, they'll lock her in a cell.
But she has to come out, right?
But she has to come out and she has to be around people.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I mean, plenty people bash prison. Again, it have its pro and there's cons.
That's correct.
But I love to take the good that the prison has done to me. All the cell block I made, because when I was acting up, people didn't understand. They didn't understand. Cell block, RD, cell. I spend most of my remanded time in cell block. But you know what? They were preparing me for condemn. I didn't know that. Because the previous condemn inmates, they spent 21 days with me and they came down. So I was alone up there by myself, going through my own motion. Until a day, this is very embarrassing, but I will share, I seriously decided, hey, I'm not waiting for society to kill me. Let me just get over with. And I tried to kill myself. But, you know, when you're on death row, you're not allowed to wear brassiere. You're not allowed sheets, you know. So sometimes you're freezing on you. And that day I had on a bra. And I sling up my bra. And the bra burst. So I had this whole burn mark on the side of my throat. I couldn't swallow for a while. Then they put me in isolation, and I suicide watch. No clothes. A mattress on the wrong, a pail, and a roll of toilet paper. And I am there with this officer in front of the gate watching me. I couldn't be more humiliated because no ice J-Lo. And next minute I hear, good morning. Psychiatrist came upstairs to see me. And when he came, he was like, where are the other persons? And the officer was like, no, she's the only one up here. He was like, what? For over 3 years, she's the only one up here? No, this is not right. And every month that psychiatrist came, he would call me downstairs. I would do book report. They were like so shocked that my brain was so, on point that Dr. Otello, the one who diagnosed me with bipolar, they came with a team of psychologists from St. Anne's, and they were trying to evaluate me. And I just watching these people like something wrong with them because nothing is wrong with me. But that is the grace of God in my life. And I had to thank God for that, for keeping me.
Indeed. And as we mentioned mental illness, before you go on, and how the prison treats with mental illness, we have to stick in a plug for addiction as well, which is related mental ill health.
Yes.
Mental illness that unfortunately does not receive the attention that it deserves, because a lot of people come into prison with addiction issues, right? Something that the prison is not equipped to treat with, and we want to, on our Dependency, advocate for
a reopening
of drug treatment in the prisons.
And also the state can look at, too, as well, reopening at a state rehab facility outside of the prison too, because for some reason it was shut down, no explanation was given, it was just shut, closed, and put people out of work, as a matter of fact, because we had recovering persons here now who turned their lives around and they were counseling people in that rehab facility, and it was just shut down. That's people I'm talking about. So we really need to look for another one. Is that how we want to fix this, or we don't? But we cannot do it halfway. So before we run out of time, let's go to H, short man. This is number 4. Part 6.
So this is like the closing of the
Yes.
longer video.
And again, folks, you want to see all of the testimonies, you will, after the program, just visit Rise Maximum Radio's YouTube channel and you will get the rest, right? So we're just teasing you with this morning. So let's go to that quickly.
My name is R. Gardner. I'm an American. I've been incarcerated here in Trinidad and Tobago for the last 7 months. I have here a letter of apology from my mother. To my unforgettable mother. I wish that I could be there with you today in person, to give you a hug and to tell you how much I love you. Even though the circumstances are unclear, I wanted to use this opportunity to paint a clear picture of what is truly in my heart. Ma, I am so incredibly sorry. Sorry for the choices that I made that led me to where I am today. Sorry for making you travel thousands of miles just to see me, your son, at his lowest point. Sorry for causing you, my mother, so much pain, worry, and difficulty. I'm especially sorry for the embarrassment and the shame my actions have brought upon you and our family. I know this is a heavy burden for anyone to carry, and I feel truly heartbroken that I put you, my mother, through that. You deserve the pride and joy I promised, and I'm so sorry I let you down in this way. Ma, you have always been my rock, but did you ever know that you're my hero and everything I would like to be? I think about all the sacrifices you made for me throughout my life, all the times you've been there for me, even when things were tough. Your love has always been a constant, unwavering light in my life, and I am so grateful for your strength and examples of love, especially now. I deeply regret the hurt I've caused. I understand the full gravity of the consequences of my actions, not just for myself, but for you. I know I've caused you countless sleepless nights and put a strain on our relationship. But being here has given me time to reflect and learn. The Bible you brought for me has become my shield and buckler, and I use it daily to help me better understand myself and make changes in my life. I want you to know that I am committed to becoming a better person, someone you can truly be proud of. More than anything, I hope that one day you can forgive me. I long for the chance to rebuild our relationship and make amends. When I'm back home, I want to be a source of support, of comfort, and of joy in your life. I want to be there for you, just as you have always been there for me. Ma, you are the best person, the best mother a person can ask for. Your love is everything to me. You are the wind beneath my wings. I love you. Happy Mother's Day. Your Bambino, Richard. To the youth, I hope you can learn from my experience so far, and you can reflect on your life and say how you can make better decisions to avoid ending up in this situation. There is nothing glorious about being in jail. There's nothing glorious about being away from your loved ones. And there's nothing nice about having them worry for you or letting them down. So I hope you can take my letter of apology to my mother and look inside and ask yourself the hard questions. How can you avoid this in the future?
In closing, a mother behind prison walls on Mother's Day serves as a powerful act of empathy and public support, offering insights into their unique challenges while fostering awareness and understanding of the broad social implications of incarceration. These letters serve as words of wisdom. Remember, all poor choices comes with consequences. Thank you. We would like to wish all mothers of Trinidad and Tobago, and by extension the entire world, a
Happy Mother's Day.
We at Rise Maximum Radio would like to thank our Acting Commissioner of Prisons, Mr. Carlos Carraspi, our Deputy Commissioner of Prisons, Offender Management and Corrections, Mr. Sherwin Bruce, and our Assistant Commissioner of Prisons, Public Relations and Communications, Mr. Ricardo Das, for making all this possible. Thank you all once again for watching. We really do appreciate your support. Please feel free to subscribe, like, and share our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.
Thank you for staying with us. So that was the end of the master video, I would say, with all of the prisoners reading their letters. And you can find that video on Rise Maximum Radio's YouTube channel. So for those of you who are on YouTube, after this program, of course, just do a search for Rise Maximum Radio, go onto their channel, subscribe to the channel, and look at the videos that they have on there. The latest one would be this Mother's Day video. We are waiting to hook up with the Deputy Commissioner Bruce.
Right, we're going to hear from him in a moment.
We're going to hear from him shortly.
Yes. And folks, you all took it to another level today. And we are really grateful. And you know, people we must remember in our journey. Gordon Husbands, Michael Jogi, Sir Roger.
Yes.
They started this. They gave the outlet to start this.
Mr. Martinez.
Mr. Martinez.
Justice Volney, rest in peace.
Just, Anselm Spring, can't forget Spring.
Yes.
Fenton Ragu, who worked at the programs department back then. Kersha Eastman Brown, Sense of Love, she's listening this morning too as well. Yes, Kersha. So she says hello. And, I'd just like to say to the 3 women leaders we have now at the helm of Trinidad and Tobago, I envision a different atmosphere, a different touch, a different approach, because they are mothers, they are women, and we want to wish them Happy Mother's Day, the President, the Prime Minister, and opposition leaders. BT for that. And of course, and the Deputy Director of the Counter-Trafficking Unit of Trinidad and Tobago. Happy Mother's Day to you too as well. And morning to the Director, Mr. Alan Miguel. So we have the Deputy Commissioner on the line. Let's chat with him a moment or two. This is another gentleman. I always, you could get tired of me saying it, but I love this man to death. Because when I went to my first workshop on substance abuse, he was an officer who was interested in substance abuse issue and learning about it, and he stayed the course. And here he is now, almost at the helm of the Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service. What a journey. We'll have to give him some love for that. Mr. Bruce, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Sinclair. Morning to the members in the studio there, and morning to Trinidad and Tobago. Thanks for having me here, guys.
You're most welcome.
You're most welcome.
I have to say to your officers and the prisoners in studio this morning?
So first of all, let me take the opportunity to wish the mothers of Trinidad and Tobago a really joyous Happy Mother's Day. On behalf of the Commissioner, his executive, and members of staff of the Prison Service, also special recognition to the mothers of the Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service who sacrifice to go the extra mile to ensure that public safety and Trinidad and Tobago is what it used to be and what we remember it to be, and we continue striving for the issues of public safety. So I really reach out saying thanks to the mothers. Today is Mother's Day, and Ms. Agard, I know you're out there. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Steele, I wouldn't say the same to you, Mr. Steele, but I know it's Mother's Day is that special time, and the officers are there, as we would say, pumping, trying to ensure public safety, letting Trinidad and Tobago know what is happening within prison. And Julia, Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, sir.
And Happy Mother's Day to everyone in the studio. Thanks for this opportunity, Kat.
Thank you, sir.
So, Mr. Bruce, once again, we would like to extend our heartfelt thank you to, of course, the Commissioner and your good self for continuing to keep this tradition alive and to let Trinidad and Tobago know it on the shadow of a doubt that even those incarcerated have lives, they have families, and you all are interested in turning their lives around. And I want to thank you very much for continuing to do so.
Yes.
You're very welcome, Mr. Sinclair. I know the commissioner is of this ilk, and he has mandated that we strive on towards correction.
Yes.
Because you always say, unless we're looking at public safety in Trinidad and Tobago, unless we look at the Trinidad and Tobago prison service, there could be no public safety. We do more than just hold the inmates. If we hold them and we keep them for that time, then we could say it's that point of public safety. But when they release, that's where the work starts. So we have to ensure that we put all systems in place. As I heard earlier, the initial assessment done by the officers, to the infirmary, to the doctor, to the psychiatrist, to the social workers, to the psychologists, all play a part, especially in this month of mental illness. So we continue to strive towards public safety. So I could thank the Commissioner for this, continuing this initiative. It's something I know he believes in, and he sees it as part of our reintegration process and our pre-action.
Yes.
Because it's hoped that by persons hearing, we can make better choices.
Mr. Bruce, thank you. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you all.
Thank you, God. God, continue with this program, God. I must say, it is strange, God. You walk in the street and you're seeing guys on the block. The radio is there, and they're listening to your program. So continue the good work you're doing, God, with the comfort Africans, with the issue of substance abuse, and reaching persons who are incarcerated and who are out there, who just looking for information to guide them.
Yes.
So I thank you, and Ms. Sinclair, for the work that you're doing.
Cooking for the wife today?
Well, actually, listen, I'm not sure that I just fry some plantain,
right,
some eggs, and everything in there, so go out for lunch, hopefully, and you see how that goes.
Nice one.
So
he's showing off because he cooked already. He cooked yesterday.
No, oh God.
Very good.
Mr. Bruce, thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
I'm very much glad. I'll give this opportunity.
Take care, sir.
I'm not going there.
God bless you, Mr. Bruce.
Just one thing I like to say to of course, my female staff, Happy Mother's Day. To my wife, I don't believe much the time I may have gotten to my wife, Carol. Happy Mother's Day, my lady. I love you, and I really wish you have a really great day. And I know the children have a lot planned. Shannon, Cheyenne, Tasha, Chelsea, Sevon, I know they have a lot planned. So let's see how we're going today. God bless, and thanks very much.
All right, Mr. Bruce, we cry enough in studio here for the morning. All right. Goodbye.
Bye for now.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was Mr. Sherwin Bruce, Deputy Commissioner of Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service. And I tell you, I really proud of that. They feel like my brother because we sat side by side in our journey in this thing, man. Let's take some calls now. Before we wrap up, we could take a few calls. 622-3937. Send some love to these folks in studio and their folks who are listening out there in Trinidad and Tobago. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. And just hope you have a nice, relaxing day today. Let's go. Morning. 622-3937. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Morning, calling to send a message to Julia Ramdil.
Yeah, she's here listening.
Hi, man. I respect to one and all, Julia. This is Peach.
Good morning.
Must say, pretty proud. I'm pretty proud of you. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
My mind off. I'm trying to think of all kind of things to say in this short period of time right now. I don't really know what to say again. I'm just really happy to see that you're in high spirits.
Thank you.
To the R&R. Right, Maximum
yes.
Radio.
Good morning,
Oh my gosh. To the world. I just want to encourage you both to keep listening to this program. It's very informative. To all the females in the prison and the world, happy Mother's Day. Hope you all have a blessed day. And to Julia, just know that I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh boy. Thank you very much, sir. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, the Sinclair officers. The women from the prison are there as well?
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are.
So I just want to say congratulations for whatever achievements on the both sides in this whole effort to protect society through rehabilitation. Is Mr. Steele still there?
Yes, he is.
Is Mr. Steele or Man of Steel, as some of us is calling?
Man of Steel.
Right?
Pleasant good morning.
Congratulations on your anniversary of 21 years of service.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thank you very much.
Right? You have a very hard-working officer. I know what time you got home this morning, but that's between both of us. So I always want to, and this is not to diminish anything, and you know, I really thank God that one of the persons would have apologized to the persons that they would have hurt in the process of, how to say it, going into prison. You know, persons there, as well as we empathize with inmates who want to transform their lives. It have persons out here that missing a mother because of some incident, missing some child, somebody's missing a child, and paying tribute to that, it lends to the process of healing to the public that was hurt by persons committing some sort of crime in some way. And I want to appreciate that folks that we pay acknowledgement to that as well. So continue the good work, and all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
21 years still,
100.
4 months. 4 months. Ms. Agard, same thing, 21 too?
No, not that much. Just 14. 14,
right.
Yes.
That's still good. Yeah.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning, God.
Morning.
Morning, God. You cry, baby. Hoko's cat.
Mommy. Relax.
What is that?
Relax. I love you. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. No, I'm not one, but
I know.
Yes, definitely.
I know.
Okay, just keep courage.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Thank you, Mommy. Wow. Water works again. But she had to call. I appreciate her being brave and calling.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. I'm calling to say to my son, who is in maximum security prison, his name is Ishmael Ali. And I love him dearly. And I miss him a lot. I pray God's blessing upon his life. I hope to see him soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mom. Happy Mother's Day to you. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
Good morning to each and everyone. I just called in to say and to wish Jamie good morning to you, my darling. This is Maria. Happy Mother's Day to you, my darling.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Happy Mother's Day to
God
you
is
too.
good, man. God is good, Jamie. We'll see you. We will see you back out here in society with us, my darling. when I look at your two boys with the green, it was really, so Jim and laugh. But darling, you enjoy the rest of your day, you and your colleagues and them, and God is with you, okay?
Amen.
Okay, my darling, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, Natasha. Hi, God.
Hi.
Julia and Jamie, good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Mother's Day. This is Kirsha.
Hi, Kirsha. Same to you.
How are you doing?
Oh, gosh, Gil. Where are you?
I am home cooking lunch. I know last year, this time I was there, it's very emotional, and I just want to tell you all, try as best as possible to enjoy the day. I know it's going to be hard. So you all take care, Miss Agard, Mr. Steele. Good morning.
Good morning, Krisha. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you. Mr. Garth, I hope you have a good day, Miss Natasha. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, good morning.
I consider Tamika hardcore. She carried on the place in the Tamika like a little crybaby in the studio.
Morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, morning, welcome.
Good morning. I want to wish all the ladies Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
And I also want to say, I don't know if she know this voice, but hear me?
Yes.
This is Ronaldo.
Hi, Ronaldo Smith. How are you?
I am well.
Praise God.
I just want to wish you a Happy Mother's Day and let you know that we're still out here praying and hoping for the best for you and sending love to you on this day.
Thank you so much. Send a Black Russian too, please.
As soon as I see you.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Take care.
That's an inside
that's
joke.
his son or son or husband?
A relative. No, not
Oh, okay. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Hello? You have to turn off the radio, the computer, whatever you're listening on.
Hi, morning.
Morning.
Hi, good morning. My name is Araya Allen, and I would like to dedicate a song to my mother, Shanice Allen, DJ Angel, and my grandmother, Michelle Pope.
Just give me one verse from it, please. We run out of tissues in the studio here, so just give us one verse. All right, go ahead, darling, please.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye, and I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night.
Zaraya.
Thank you very much, my dear.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
I'm now working
Hello, good morning. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, hi, pleasant morning.
Morning.
This is Natasha and God.
Morning.
But I just want to wish all the mothers in Asia a happy Mother's Day.
Thank
you.
you.
So forth, and listen to you guys for years. There's the prison review series, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, right? So and I wish you know, I mean, your family members, you know, I mean, what I system in the whole rehabilitation process, and that you don't give them lip service, you know, I mean, and you know, I mean, and yeah, and you guys doing a fantastic job. But Natasha, the can I speak to you kind of personally or here about kind of something about the whole restorative process stuff? Sure. Can I leave my there's my name on my number now.
You could call downstairs and leave it with security, and when we go down, we'll get it.
628.
All right. What's the number for them?
628-4955. And when the prompt comes on, you just press 0. I'll take your security.
628-4955.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks a lot. Hello, good morning.
Morning. Hello.
Hello.
Morning. Go ahead, please.
Good morning. Good morning, Natasha and company.
Morning.
Morning.
May I say Happy Mother's Day to Natasha
Thank you.
and and all the ladies there.
Thank
May I
you.
say Happy Mother's Day to all of you.
Thank you.
A beautiful program this morning, but I am thinking something here. I think what you call reformation or change in behavior also entail a change in the words of the language that we speak, in prison and sort of thing. So I don't know if I'm making sense. I am not in favor of using the word incarceration, and
What word would you use, sir?
I would let the woman time served in prison or prison sentence, or women serving time in prison or something like that. I don't know if I'm making sense,
No, well, I mean, I understand where you're coming from because over the time the language starts to change.
Yes.
know, and because I was speaking with Mr. Wilson and he said, they now say formally incarcerated persons or formerly incarcerated instead of saying ex-convict or ex-prisoner. So the language and corrections have been changing over the years. So we agree with you and
because I think we need to soften the language a bit so to incorporate the renewal of the prison system and what you have and what you call what you use, God, what you use?
What, restorative justice?
Restorative justice.
Yeah.
I think we need to soften that, and we talk about behind bars and all them things. I think them thing is achy, ancient thing,
Well,
these softer words that, to express, to make it more, what I should say, boy, more acceptable.
we understand, don't worry. We understand. We understand. All right, but thank you for calling.
So much. And may you all enjoy the day, the rest of the day, and happy Mother's Day to all of you again.
All right.
Thank you.
And also to the mothers out there who are spending their first Mother's Day or without a loved one who probably was, taken away from them in vicious ways as well, who hurting this morning. We thinking about you too. Don't feel, we don't worry about the victim. We thinking about you too, and we want to say, try and make it through the day as best as you can. Because some of your sons would have gone out of the way, your husbands would have gone out of the way to make you happy on Mother's Day, and it's not happening today, and you're missing that. So remember you as well. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
All right,
Morning.
Larry. That's Larry.
Hello, good morning.
On the line with this fella named Larry. Larry, morning. Good morning, caller.
A blessed day to you all, to Natasha, and to all the ladies here. A blessed and happy Mother's Day to one and all.
Thank
you.
And may it continue forever and ever. You all going to be mothers, not just today, but every day in the ladies' life. We men must look up and give you all respect, and you all must return it back to us. And this is what I would say. When you get your freedom, don't be dumb with it. Be smart. Ladies, have a blessed and wonderful day and God guide us.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, sir. I'm morning to Monica Douglas, Gelda Thompson, Jewel Chambers. Those of you joining us on YouTube, we thank you very much. Remember, while you're there, to like and subscribe to the channel, please.
Yes.
Let's keep climbing. Let's keep climbing. We reached the 3,000.
Hello.
Want to go.
Happy Mother's Day. What's up? What up, man? You can't clap, man. No power, man. In clap. Feel it. Because passing on the world. Can I drop the last screen? I don't hear the background there. I say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and everybody who know me, all the mothers who know me, all them principal of them school and them who know me long time and things.
Right.
etc. Yeah.
Right.
I heard somebody was talking about incarceration. it change the word. That's not a word is an English word and is a word in the
Yes.
All right, thanks.
I will look up it. Nothing wrong with the word, man.
Love it,
All
Larry.
right.
Okay, then.
Bye.
Thank you. Thanks. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Garth
Good
and
morning.
Tanya. Good morning. Well, you had me crying whole morning. First the beginning. I want to say a special Mother's Day to Natasha.
Thank you.
Miss Agard.
Thank you.
My daughter, Shanice Allen. My granddaughter called just now and I realized that Natasha was in tears.
Yes.
For that, I apologize, but I would like you to put a turntable in front of her and let her end the program with some music.
Oh, Lord, you could have called us earlier and tell us that, man. But
Okay,
thank you.
so
We will have her back,
guys-
don't worry.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
And happy Mother's Day to you.
Happy Mother's Day
Thank
to
you
you.
so much.
And we take one more before we wrap up. And Vincent, morning to you. Mr. Rex Vidal, good morning to you. Junior Williams, good morning to you. We know you're still in the audience listening.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Hello, good morning.
Final
Hello.
call.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Hi, I'm calling to speak to Jamie. I wish you could wave me right now. I'm looking on the through the internet. I'm calling from California. Let me identify myself. I'm Pauline's Renee's mom.
Oh, hello. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you doing?
Oh my
good,
God.
perfect. I can see
My
you. I
mini
can
me.
see
How
you
is
now.
my mini me going?
She's fine. She's fine. She's going to be taking me out later. But all I want to say is I came onto the radio station a bit too late. Normally I listen to this radio station because I love the programs. So when I came on, I heard your voice and I wasn't sure if it was you. So I'm so happy I'm proud of you all. And what I have to say, even I work in the correctional facilities. I know we're coming to rehabilitation, how difficult that is. But I have to tell you, rehabilitation starts from within.
Yes.
So you have really rehabilitate your mind, right? And I focus on not what the world is offering you, but what you could offer to the world.
True.
We'll all be all there. I really can't tell who is there because, as I said, I came on the last 5 minutes of the program. And I've been trying to get the number.
Okay.
So right now, I wish you all the blessings, Mother's Day, every day, all the blessings, all the success. Even though I don't have Pony with me anymore.
Yes, my condolences.
You know her love is still with me.
Yes.
Right? And I'm sorry Renee wasn't here to get onto the phone one time, but I'm so happy that your life is beautiful right now. It doesn't matter where you are, but life is beautiful for you right now. And keep on keeping on. Everyone there, know that, you can change your world by changing the way you look at your world. Look at how you look at life, okay?
Thank you so much.
And all the mothers, happy Mother's Day. You all are all beautiful.
Thank
you so much.
Now, caller.
Okay, bye.
Before you go, don't go yet.
Okay, so you said that you just joined in 5 minutes ago. What we are asking you is to actually go on our page, Rise Maximum Radio, and you're going to see Jamie has a letter that she wrote to her family. So you can look at it and, like and share. Thank you.
Okay, I will definitely do that.
Okay.
Yes. I'll definitely do that.
Thank you.
All right, so
Okay, bye.
Bye.
right, and to the lady who helped us start and Dependency. Thank you very much, Ms. Junior Williams. Happy Mother's Day to you too as well.
Yes.
And so we're wrapping up now. You took somebody or we could go now?
We could go.
Just take one more. We have news coming up just now. Hello, morning.
Yes, good morning.
Morning, 30 seconds.
To your program on YouTube. Good morning, Garth, Natasha, Officer Steele and Officer Agard.
Good
morning to Julia and J-Lo. Actually, I heard the program advertised on the radio during the week and decided to tune in. I just want to wish the ladies happy Mother's Day and to share with you a quote that, our pastor said at church yesterday, stay with me and to give you courage. Your worst place doesn't have to be your last place. Just know that God loves you and you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You all are beautiful ladies and continue to keep the faith. Congratulations to all of you of what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go.
As we come to the end of this morning's broadcast, this very special Mother's Day simulcast with Rise Maximum Radio, we want to thank each and every person who shared their voice, their heart, and their truth with us.
We honor the mothers who continue to love, to hope, and to pray for their children on the inside, and the incarcerated persons who carry their mothers with them every step they take.
A heartfelt thank you to Prison Officers Steele and Agard, as always, and to our very brave studio guests, Julia and Jamie, for opening up and sharing their thoughts and their letters. Be sure to visit, again, the RMR YouTube channel, that's Rise Maximum Radio, to see the entire video of the prisoners sharing their letters.
This is more than just radio. It's about building bridges, about seeing the person, not just the prisoner.
So this has been Iron Dependency in simulcast with Rise Maximum Radio. Until next time, next Sunday, stay safe.
Steele, Agard,
Happy Mother's Day.
Really appreciate that.
to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Tamika, no more crying. And go on.
Father's Day.
Ladies, God bless you all.
Thank you. God bless you too. Thanks for
And
the opportunity again to share our story.
Bet Your Life will be requesting of the commissioner that we get you all back here
Yes.
to tell your entire story, right? One by one. We need to say, because remember, we don't just show stories, we change lives, and we want to continue to do that. Mr. Bruce said something just now that really impressed me, that you walk in the street and you're hearing people sitting on the block listening to the program. That is gold. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you all. Take care. Bye.
Happy
Tamika, glad
Mother's
to see
Day.
us go, right? Yes. Take care. See you next week, God's willing. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Major news up next with Kyle Saunders.